Welcome back to deep learning tutorial. Today we are going to see the implementation. The previous session I explained about the Vgg16. So today we are going to see the implementation with the keras. So as I already told you about keras and TensorFlow also. So keras is one of the open source library where we can work with anywhere. That means machine learning. Anything is there machine learning with the help of machine learning. And keras we can do a lot of things. So keras generally used for implementation. Already explained about transfer learning and Vgg16. So as of you know, Vgg16 is nothing is one of the familiar CNN model only. Here it consists generally 16 things, 16 layers and so on. Today we are going to see the implementation, very simple and one. This implementation for custom dataset. If you have a dataset, we can first download and upload in a G drive, then continue the coding. So just I'm going to write the import the necessary files that I'm going to call the packages like package and everything, import cv2, then import numpy as num, import os, then I'm going to write from keras.preprocessing.image space image data generator and so on. Then I continue this all the coding. So due to shortage of time, I'm going to just show the output only. Whenever time you can try for execution also. So practically you can try, remember. So here to download the suitable code dataset, then you can keep in the drive, then you can continue. For example, my G drive already kept to the drive. This is for Hymonopetra.data. That is means we are going to check whether how many bees and flies are there, like ants, anything. Can check anything. So just I'm writing import space keras.backend as k. Then I'm going to write train path is equal to writing the code with where train data and tested path. I'm going to write in the drive what are the name carrying validation. Then I'm going to write class name is equal to os.list director and so on. I'm writing. Then I'm going to print the class names and followed by class names comma test. So it by default it print the called bees, ants and bees like that. So this is the one where I have download data set. So here I see some example. How can I see the example and read it? Means you can use the coding called image underscore b is equal to cvt dot im read off. Then you can give the path name where I'm give the some example coding. So here I just already having. So can check it out. So there will be some net issue. Yeah. So once you go and check you have some images and where means training folder, testing folder, and some images and validation folder. So it will so if you go like this, given means it will show some of the images and so like this. Then I'm going to give train. So where I'm going to give the coding called train underscore data gen. It's called image generator of zoom underscore range and continue with the size as. And then I'm going to give test underscore data gen is called image generator of. Then I'm going to again give training where I'm giving the coding. Okay, then I'm going to give train generator is equal to train underscore generator dot flow from directory what I give the path. So from your G drive, what are the custom data you can follow. Then you give the size. By default you can give, if you want you can change in runtime. And then it will give the train and test will display found 18 images belong to two classes and say found 153 images belong to the two classes like that. Then I am going to call the architecture coding Vgg16 implementation. So I'm just going to write a definition. Then I'm writing sequential. Then I'm give the as you see in the architecture. So I'm give the by default this coding. Then I'm going to give return model. So you can give relo. So as of now is one type of CNN where you can write the things like convolution, max pooling, again convolution, max pooling, continuation only, and flatten and dense layer. And we can write models code Vgg16. The upcoming session I try to go for Vgg19 and so on. Then I'm going to write model.summary where it will give the information like the layer and the parameters, what are the parameters and output shape, everything by default. So these are common things and that may vary based on your custom data. So at last printing total params like this and trainable params with like this and like that, non like. Then I'm writing the code called Vgg16 is equal to model of input is equal to model.input, output is equal to model.gen get underscore the layer. Then I'm continuing here for getting the output. Then I'm writing for layer condition, again for layer writing and trainable are like that. Then I'm writing once you give the coding it will display the information with the keras. So then it gives the optimum warning is giving. Then I continue the coding and H model I'm fit generator generating the model. This is the important step. Then go for evaluate. So if you want to evaluate, you can write model dot evaluate generator of test generator. So it give you the information like this. Then you can go and extend the implementation with the help of JSON. So we will see later JSON. So I'm writing the code whatever the by default code. Then I'm writing from keras.models import model underscore from JSON. Then I'm going to give the prediction. So the one where it will predict whether test or try. You have some images we can test and last predict whether it's really a bad or sorry let's say ant or bees like that. That is possible. So here like this sir. Sorry I pressed here. Then I'm giving the coding like model apt everything. At last if you give prediction line, that is the, so I'm going to give the example that I told you already. There will be a lot of images there. From the train I have bees folder. From there I am selecting particular image and giving. Once given there it will predict and give the answer. That is the bees like that. And you say the information how long it takes, just it's predict and saying ants only, and say the some timing one by one like that. So like that is there. So again I give another one. So again I go to the folder and take the validation where I am going to the ants, where I get the some random image that is called like this JPEG image. Then it give me it display the information and say how long it take like that, and predicted label is and like that. So this is a way how we can implement keras with Vgg16. So we can go and I'm again repeating, you can download the dataset, whatever dataset, then you can go ahead. So after that you can write the coding and wherever the changes coming you can do it. This is the one how you can implement successfully keras with Vgg16. If you like the video, please subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you.